Lol. Hey guys, Bman here. Apparently my mic was on strike and I had to go into the properties of my mic in Streamlabs and reassign it to my mic. I don't know why it decided to lose its properties. Hey guys, Bman here. Today is just questions and answers, kind of helpful stream for people. So it's just about being available, being around, so people that were struggling with stuff and wanted help and ask and pick brains on there for the tutorials, what they're having trouble with, they'll be able to ask things and I'll be able to just show them here while I'm live. So I'm going to be live for a couple of hours, so that's pretty much all it is. It's just about being available. If people have some questions and they want them answered, it's better than me trying to answer them through comment sections and stuff like that. I'll be able to actually show what I'm talking about and things like that. How is everyone today? Juster, DWY Sprick, Lester, welcome to the stream, guys. So you can use these same things in multiplayer as well, guys. All of these locked camos and things, which will be good for next season because you'll be able to pull all the new blueprints and just use them. You won't have to go along and buy the bundles to be able to use the weapons, in theory. Just woke up at 6 AM. Oh, where are you? I assumed it would be like afternoon for most of my viewers because it's 8 AM on Monday morning for me, but I assumed it's Sunday for everybody else. I'm double time perk zombies patched. I double time perk zombies patched. Huh? Oh, putting the perks over from multiplayer to zombies. Yep, that got patched. The perks don't work in zombies anymore that you put over. How's your day going? I got a question. Can you get banned for having ice staff in your zombies class? I can't answer that because I don't have it in my... I wouldn't see the point in having it there. Even if you're risking a ban having it there, why would you want it? It's literally the worst bloomin' weapon in the game. An average gun you can just put in your class can kill better than that staff because it's not upgraded. It's literally just one shot, one single target in zombies, which the average weapon can do better. And it's so simple and easy to actually obtain the ice staff, base ice staff in Tomb, that having it in your class and risking a ban is so not worth it. Yeah, I wouldn't even touch it. For that reason, I don't touch it. Can you use the Warzone Mastery camo with the glitch without disappearing every game? Yep. I don't own the Warzone Mastery camo, that's all. Abyss. I lost it in those temp bans for having pep camos when they wiped, and I never bothered to get it back. That's the only reason I don't run that one camo. The camos themselves don't matter, so pretty much if you can run one camo that you don't own, you can run them all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't pick between camos. It's either a camo you have unlocked or a camo you don't have unlocked. And when it comes to Black Ops 6, it's either camos from Modern Warfare, which just don't display, but they're still on the guns, or they're ones in Black Ops 6. Hey, Nade. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Does it render in-game? Yeah, it renders in... If it renders in the menu, look, these guns literally have it in their B06 menu. That's a B06 camo for B06 guns. That's rendering right there. It renders. All of these camos render into Black Ops 6. The only ones that don't render into Black Ops 6 are the camos that aren't from this game. So all of your Modern Warfare camos, none of those will render in Black Ops 6. What's going on? Just a questions and answers help stream for people struggling with the tutorials. Now's their chance to come and ask the questions, and I can cover the stuff, help them. For the blueprint pool, does that still work? Because I could never get that to work for me. Yes. What way though? Many different ways work. All ways still work. So whatever way you're trying to do it, because now we can do it with melee slots. We can pull melees in the melee slot. We can pull gun blueprints through that melee slot. We can pull blueprints for our guns in multiplayer through in-game editing. We can pull blueprints in the zombies through the split screen method. There's many ways now that we can pull blueprints. It's about you deciding what way you want. Go onto my channel and watch the tutorial on that way and find out how to do it with that way. Every way is going to be different, and you kind of just got to decide what way you want to do it and go and watch the tutorial for that way specifically. But they all still work. The best solo glitch for zombies? Question's kind of hard to answer. I guess it's personal preference and what you're trying to obtain. If you're after XP, then obviously no gun glitch is going to be best. What is it that you're after in zombies? Camos, XP, or what? Pretty much when it comes to zombies though, the developers killed all glitches for zombies. Zombies is dead for glitches because the developers legitimately killed it by adding legitimate features that achieve way more than any glitch can achieve with way more ease. The oil traps and CDM, that's the best thing you should be doing pretty much for anything in zombies, to, camos and all of that. And then what you can't achieve from that, like XP going AFK, they've given you the swords. You just go into directed mode on round 12 of directed mode and go AFK. So you're getting all your XP, and you can get your camos and everything just AFK, just standing there and watching your camos pour in. But none of that is glitching. That's all just legit methods. But the glitches, pile-up glitches and all of that stuff, having to actually shoot a zombie individually to get the camos, cannot compete with the oil traps, where you just stand there and watch the headshots pour in. So because of that reason, zombies glitching is kind of dead. You can go into Terminus and do the bot lobby, but the truth is, the reason I haven't shown you guys the video for that is because it's a stupid thing to do. No person should be going into Terminus, activating that bot lobby for camos, because it'll take you about an hour to 40 minutes to even set that up. You'll need to use ultra gobblegums to be able to set it up, and you have to individually shoot the zombies and stuff to get the camos. Whereas by the time you've got that set up, you would already have a gold unlocked on a gun from 0 to gold unlocked in that 40 minutes doing oil traps, because it's that effective. And it's solo, and it doesn't require gums or anything. Glitching in zombies is dead. Can you show us how to do oil trap? I can do. It's not hard. I can go in and just do it now. Why not? While I'm answering you guys' questions. Really simple, really easy. Actually, I need the XP and stuff because I just prestige, so why not? Loadouts. Molly. A gun that's not max level. Withdraw. None of this shit matters. Okay, let's just do this. Augments. Now, for this one, you do want to make sure that you go along and you get this here. Picky Eater for this. It's not required, but it makes it a lot easier because then you don't have to go and use salvage to buy the Molotovs between rounds and stuff. If you don't have this, you can make do with just going to the to buy the Molotovs each time, because the amount of salvage you get from doing this it just covers that easily. But having this just makes it a lot more easier. So if you have this, this would be the first thing you should obtain out of your perk system, and that's going to be the only thing you would need. Now, other than that, energy mine with the turret function, and either one of these doesn't matter. I have increased charges, but a turret is good because this thing here is good for taking out the flying things and stuff like that. Okay, and that's pretty much, I think that's all you would need. Also, Another augment that can be good to have if you're trying to go later in the later rounds, so after round 50, at that point, then it's good to have the merely macchiato perks, and a vampiric extraction is a really good one, and hidden impact. Is it hidden impact? It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just this one here, so that at about round 50 and stuff like that, the oil trap will end up stopping, and there'll be about maybe 6 to 7 zombies left. This is where you will have the lion sword, and you'll get the kills with the lion sword, which will insta-kill them, but you'll also get your health back and stuff like that from that. So that's just an extra little add-on that you can have. Not needed, but it's extra that you can have. The only real thing you really need is the mollies and your vulture aid augment. Do you get banned for the account? You don't get banned for anything. Unless you're modifying the game with tools. Nothing I do, nothing glitching that I've taught has ever caused me any bans. The only time we got hit with that ban was because we got cocky and started duplicating items from tools. Then they targeted the items that were from tools that you can't obtain in game, and because those were on our account, we got hit for that. We didn't get hit for glitching, we got hit because our account had items that shouldn't be in the game on any account. So they targeted those items specifically, and every account that had those on them got hit. But it was only a temp ban. And that's all I've ever been hit with. This is my main I've been doing, glitches and tutorials, recording all the glitches I do and everything since B04, since I started for over 6 years. This account has been legit doing everything that's on my channel. So if that doesn't tell you something, what does? I think when it comes to bans, glitches don't get you banned. What you do with them could, right? So if you're the dude going under map and killing heaps of people from under map being toxic, and then you get reported, it wasn't the glitch going under map that got you banned. It's what you done with it. Going under map and ruining other people's games and stuff like that. That's what got you banned. So just going under a map won't get you banned. Going under the map and using that to ruin other people's game, that will get you banned. And stuff like that. Does the hipfire kills track with oil trap or no? I don't think so. I don't know. There's a couple that won't track with it. Some camo ones that are specific for ammo mods. But there's a way you can go around those ones. So what you do is you just stand in the corner while the oil trap's killing them, and you just spray into the ones running into the oil trap. And then you're also getting the kills for the ammo mod stuff and stuff like that. So there is ways that you can work with it to make it work for those, which will still be more effective than glitching. I think you can just speed this process up, damn it. I would just pop her 2 times. Money, bubblegum, and just power through this area fast. I feel like if people never did the tools to get the zombies, patch and use it in Warzone, never happened. Nah, that temp ban was literally about those camos. That's what they targeted, was those zombie camos. I guess that was just them saying, hey guys, you're getting too cocky and we're giving you a slap. Because they didn't perm ban, they just temp banned. It was literally just a slap in the wrist, like, guys, wake up call, bro, you're getting a bit too cocky with that shit. I think that was more what the case is. Because they didn't ban or temp ban or target the wonder weapons. I make that very clear. They did not target wonder weapons. They did not wipe wonder weapons. The account that I made the video showing you guys how to use the wonder weapon sword, this sword from here in multiplayer, and I made the video of me taking it into multiplayer and killing with it in multiplayer. That account still, to this day, right now, I can log into it and it still has all of those swords equipped in the classes, working. I can still go into multiplayer with that account, with all of those swords, and go and destroy in multiplayer with those swords. That's how much of a joke they are. They did not target the wonder weapons. So that was literally just targeting the Pack-a-Punch camos. It wasn't even about wonder weapons. The account with the wonder weapon isn't even banned. I expected that account to get banned like a couple days after I made that video, but then it didn't. And then I made another video with it, and it didn't get banned, and it's still not banned. I don't know what they're up to. Only time I've personally seen any accounts get banned is as a result of tools.
Someone go grab a mop and a bucket. We got a gusher.
If danger was a crime, you'd be cleared of all charges and sent home with a puppy.
Oh, why did I grab that? I was meant to upgrade to green, not grab that. Lol. I'd be struggling on a blueprint rolls through multiplayer. I keep trying to get Storm Rage. If you've got the account, with the new video I just released, it's absolutely game changing, right? To where you can just use all the locked items in that. You don't longer need to pull a multiplayer, because if you've got the slots where you can run all the locked items and everything, you can now just pull through zombies, save the gun as a blueprint, and then run it in multiplayer. Way better than trying to pull it in multiplayer. So that recent video I just uploaded, that changes the game for everything there. The zombies method is the easiest pull method.
Right up until the point you make his throat smile.
Or pull with no attachments. Only thing is the multiplayer pull method will get you all the complete blueprints if you can manage to figure out how to complete it with what you have.
Whoa! It's just like when Uncle Bardo stuck a fork in the PowerPoint.
Oil traps are so much easier to get sorted too. I could already be doing the oil traps right now, but I'm just setting up the pack.
The room contains valuable weaponry, even prototypes from the director himself. What? Where anyone could have a buy and steal the living fuck out of it?
It's getting too quiet around here anyway.
Any ways to get HDR Octopus Blueprint? Nah, they deleted the blueprint. So after they removed it, I still had it equipped and everything. So it showed the name and everything. But the actual blueprint itself got deleted, so it was just nothing, even in the menu system. So I wiped it out. Don't even bother with it, it's gone. They have literally like deleted all of the texture of it out of the game. I guess it was copyright, so they might have removed it from the files. There was There was a little bit there in season, I think it was season 3's blueprint, that wasn't it? And I think it was season 3 at 3.5 or something when it was in the game. And then they temporarily took it out. They removed the bundle for the rest of season 3.5 until season 4. And then on season 4, which was when they, on season updates is when they removed them from the files, is when it deleted from the game completely. So they must have actually deleted it out of the game files or something now. Must be legal shit there.
They had more maggots than brains in there.
So you can't even pull it with the glitches anymore. So it's definitely not there.
That's what you get for splattering your slop all over my good boots.
Hey, Crazy Ninja. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Why did I buy a quick revive first? That was stupid. That's what's setting me back so much. I should already have this by now.
Should use this on some of my stints.
And I should already have a green weapon by now, not a electric ammo mod on it, that's for sure.
I saw the look on your face when you
Wait, so I can use
have unfinished
blueprints pull in Warzone or just zombies and multi?
Sold into a black site lab where
No, you can pull in zombies and then you can save the gun with a padlock. And then with my video that I just uploaded with the new method to be able to use all the locked guns and everything, you can use them in Warzone. Now, when you're doing this method, guys, at round 10, the bucket heads will start spawning, right? Now, if you're intending to do a weapon to gold in one go, you'll probably have to go to about round 55. As long as you know what the special camo requirements are, because some special requirements, which I don't for this gun, so I can't even tell you what, I probably won't get gold this game because I probably won't do whatever the special requirement is. But I mean, you can go to gold in one game and then you quit out and you start again for each gun you're doing gold, because it just works out really well and you won't have troubles. Wait, so how? Blueprint pull. Yeah. Sword and MP, like, who hire people? Oh, yeah. That work on COD because it sounds like they hire anyone with a pulse. Lol. I think they hire interns mostly. I heard that it's all the interns that do all the UI creation and stuff on these games. Because they have an internship program, don't they, at Activision? I heard that it's the interns, that's why it's so messy. Which, if that's the case, you kind of got to give them some grace. Because if it's just kids learning on this game, then with that mindset, they're doing an alright job.
I want to throw some feathers on them. This isn't going to bring you back from the dead or some shit, right? Wait, can it do that? It can't, right?
You know how to pull blueprints from lobby, but struggling to save them. What do you mean from lobby? And now we get the... Oh, that's what I was saying. Sorry. I got distracted. Round 10, you get these bucket heads. Now, if you're going to gold on one gun, you want to just do one whole game, and you don't want to exit out and come back into that game for the next game, next gun. You want to actually start a new game each time, solely because you can stop the bucket heads spawning on your first game, but when you spawn back in, they'll start spawning again. Then you can't stop them spawning. And the way you stop them spawning is when they first spawn, the first time they drop their symbols, whatever they are, stamp, you don't leave them on the ground. You take them into the statues, and you do all 4 statues off the first 4 bucket heads that's turn, and then they stop spawning. And you don't have to worry about them coming and hitting you while you're doing the oil traps. These dudes.
You nerds see that? I'm just warming up, baby.
12, citizens. We are standing by should you choose to evacuate.
So you take the stamp into all 4 statues. Does the zombies camo glitch still work from one account to another? Yes, I showed it in my video, my recent video.
Molotov lit.
Now see the damage that this is doing? 500. This scales off the rarity in that of my... See how these bucket heads don't die in that stuff? That's why you want to get rid of them and stop them spawning. So as soon as you get those bucket head things, got stamps, take them to the statues. I mean, yeah, and go and watch the tutorial for that part of the thing, because I can't really show you that on what I'm doing right now. But in the tutorial, don't skip past the start parts, because that's where I'm talking about the double login. When it comes to the dupes, if you've got the double login stuff,
I'm afraid vessel conditions are not...
everything in my video will not work as I tell you. It'll work differently, and it will work oppositely, and then you will think it's working for you, and you've got a different way that's doing it differently, and it's working, but nothing will stick. So it's important for the dupe, if you're doing the zombie dupe, is that you understand about that double login thing and stuff, which I do my best to explain it. It's hard to explain. And you go and make sure that's not happening. Now we want to make our traps do more damage. Upgrade our gun. Ow, that's bad. My Molotov hit the bloomin' special boss, and now I was standing burning.
Listen, fuckers. Efficiency is key when running a business. This is making me efficient.
That's where, once you got PhD, that wouldn't be a problem with your Molotov fire burning you. It's only a problem if you don't have PhD and you don't throw it over to the other side. There's our final bucket head. Any good glitches or any way to get Terminator Bundle? Terminator Bundle you'll never get anymore. It's like, it's LTM, they're not allowed to let you have it anymore. So it's removed.
I prefer slow roasted, but this works too.
Think of the Terminator Bundle in the same situation as Warzone nuke rewards. You're not going to get them anymore. You can glitch the guns into your class, but you can't actually go and get the bundle. See these zombie eliminations? Because I don't have my gun leveled up enough. So this isn't doing quite what it needs to yet, because I need to go and pack my gun. So it's so the trap's doing more damage. So I'll go do that right now. See, they should all be critical. If it's not all critical, then you need to upgrade your gun a little bit more that you're holding. Yeah, I found a mini glitch. If you turn on player 1, hang on.
So, if I put a beer in there, will it kick out a keg?
We play on player icons. Only in interface. Occasionally you can see blue icons on enemies. Doesn't always show, but it does work in ranked, and it's better in search. Oh, what? So you got enemies. You can see where the enemies are through the map. It's fucking broken, this game. I wouldn't be surprised. Why am I not surprised at all?
This is what we call pre-gaming.
I should go get the lion sword.
I miss real coffee.
Then this is the oil traps. Just wait, activate an oil trap, throw that, jump on the ledge, and just watch. Now, see I upgraded the gun? Every kill is critical. No pile up is better than this. Literally AFK getting headshots and all of our camo challenges. And the medals pour in like crazy. You're getting weapon levels. We're getting gobble gums. We're getting rounds. We're getting everything. Armory unlocks, everything. This is why glitching for zombies is kind of dead, because no glitch can compete with this sort of stuff. This makes it do double damage because they only get hit once, and if you've got the right augment for the double damage. Oh, I didn't buy a molly. Lol. If it still works on roof spawn by sword. Yeah, but who the fuck wants to go out on map? No offense, but that's dumb. You just why put yourself out on the map? There's no need to. We've got the most deadly killing thing, a way to kill in map. You just go to these traps and stand still. If you go out of map, you just cause yourself a whole heap of ammo problems and all sorts of weird stuff.
keeping up with you
Pull it
geezers.
back for the moment. Perform a safety check.
You can get back in by... But again, what for? You're just doing extra, creating yourself extra hassles for no reason. When you can just stand here and then wait for the round to start. Normally I have decoys, so I'll throw a decoy, they'll all pile up. And while they're piling up, and I'll wait for them to pile up, and then I'll come down to here once they've all spawned out. I'll activate this, I'll throw a decoy, then I'll throw my molly, and then I've got all the decoy assists from all of the zombies as well, pouring in more XP, and I'll just stand here and watch everything die. Notice that I don't have any bucket heads coming at us or anything. We can put this here if you want. You can do all sorts of things, so if you need to get kills after reloading, fire a gun, and sit here firing one bullet and reloading. You get the kills after reloading and all sorts of different stuff like that. If it's kills with ammo mod, have an ammo mod on your gun and fire into them while they're coming and get your kills with the ammo mod. You're still perfectly safe. This is practically God mode. While you're standing in this point, nothing's going to kill you. You've got that there for the flying things. And you can also get the kills if you wanted to get different types of kills that the oil trap doesn't get. You can still get those kills with your gun while you're standing in the corner. Just shoot them as they're running at you. So there's really not much you can't do from this. This is just the ultimate way to do it. Problem with outer maps is you need to have ether shrouds and augments and things like that to start with. See, and things like these, yeah, this is why you have the turrets.
Got an energy line. Looks to put up some big numbers. I can feel my wizard beard growing in.
On the bug rounds, turrets deal with them. Normally I have decoys too, because you can just decoy. As I said, normally I have decoys. I might permanently unlock it. Decoy, and then you can just Molotov into the middle of the decoy when they're all there, and it just kills them all. The bug rounds are easy. Also, you would normally be running double XP, but I'm just not bothering for now. Oh, why am I not bothering? Hold up. I need XP now, because I just prestiged. Lol. I might grab the lion sword.
Touch a Molotov. What's French for you fucked?
15-sec video uploaded. I see the enemy through the wall. Uploaded where? Got a Discord. I find the pace decent without the Rage Inducer on. Then you don't have super sprinting zombies. And you can also use this too if you want to slow them down. You don't need to, but you can.
Molotov out. You like that? I know I sure as fuck did.
Are you in the Discord, BioWave? Are you in my Discord? Just DM. DM it to me. By the time I get off the stream, I'll probably forget to go and look. So if you DM it, I won't forget. Doomsday, whatever that is.
Who needs a ride?
Yeah, I'll have a look at it. Sounds interesting. Turn on player icons in the interface. I don't even know how to do that. Where is it? Player names. Good player icons. Must have meant names. Player names? It is on. Turn it to icon only. Oh, and it shows the blue dot. That's interesting. Did you say it only does it in rank though? If so, I won't be able to show that. I don't have access to ranked. I'm not sweaty enough to care to win multiplayer enough times. I don't play multiplayer at all, and it wants me to have to get like 10 wins every season. Yeah, fuck that. Oh, and quick match. Okay, I can test it in quick match for you guys after this. I mean, this is pretty much all you do for this. We just go do this over and over again. Right, so we done one there, and we'll just come over to this one. And each round you do it. If you got decoys, you run the decoys. And you also run the lion sword for later rounds and stuff like that. Just stand in the corner. Upgrade your weapons. Always upgrade your weapons for the one you're holding. See, those kills are zombie critical kills. This trap scales damage off your weapon you're holding. The pack-a-punch level, the rarity, and perk augments like Deadshot Daiquiri's double damage, double critical damage on first hit. So that literally makes this do double damage too, because you're one-hitting them. So the first hit is what's hitting them and it does the double damage. I mean, with this in the game, it shuts down all zombie glitches. That's just it. End of. Nothing's better than this. and the ease of this, and this being solo, not needing other people, you don't have to rely on or correlate with other players and stuff like that. You can just do it yourself.
Hey, anyone got banana ketchup for these chips? Right between its glowing eyes.
You use your energy mines here for the flying things that come.
Smell like Moriarty for a bit.
These will take care of all the flying things that annoy you if you're doing melee weapons and shit like that. If you're doing a gun, you can just shoot them. But if you're doing something like a melee weapon or something where you can't, choose the energy mines. Duck on. Hey guys, Bman here. Welcome to today's stream, my friend. How you doing? Normally you would go and pack-a-punch, like I do pack-a-punching my gun up more right now, but I'm not too fussed right now. I'm waiting for another 5,000. You can also use if you guys struggle with these rounds, like some people might, you can just also use these. You can use the oil traps, but you don't have to light them because you don't need to worry about critical kills from them. And they'll just destroy them.
Easy.
I'm just walking them down there for my
Not at all.
energy mines right now.
Just want a beer.
But also, those are the things that you use the lion sword for, because it'll you'll get armor back while you're killing them. things like that. That's why I tell you you go and use the lion sword and upgrade the lion sword and have the lion sword if you're actually seriously trying to do this. As you guys see, I'm just mucking around. I'm not really taking it seriously. For me, I'm not struggling without it, so. But obviously, if you need the extra help, go and grab the lion sword and things like that. Grab triple armor, pack a punch your gun more, etc, etc. Are there any camos your account still needs? Or have you unlocked all camos? I've hardly unlocked any camos. I don't have any of the masteries unlocked or anything. I don't bother unlocking camos, to be honest. Because I can use camos I don't have unlocked, so what's the need to unlock them and for me? There's never been a moment when I have not been able to use the camos I don't own, so I've zero need to care to unlock camos myself. Unless it's for content. It's not because it's hard, it's because I just don't have a reason to actually need to do it. And I don't play Call of Duty just to unlock camos and stuff like that. So it's not really what I do. See, that's what those are good for. They'll take care of the flying things and stuff. And if you're trying to get kills while field upgrades are active and things like that, I think it helps with that too. Message you on Discord. I'll check that when I'm off stream, my friend. But see how I don't have to worry about the bucket heads coming and killing us while we're standing here and stuff in the fire. That's why you make sure you go and take the first 4 stamps to the statues. And that stops them coming at you. And see, this is the other thing with this. You're getting all the specials, all the elites, all the vermin kills. You're literally getting all types of kills, armored kills and everything. Whereas if you're to try and do those other ones like the pile-ups, you'll like the Terminus one, for example, you're not getting all the elite kills and all the other types of kills and stuff like that. And you won't get armored, or you'll only get armored and shit like that. Whereas this just does everything. And you don't even have to glitch to do it. Nothing can compete. And how easy this is. Activate, throw molly, stand on a railing. Use your turrets for the flying things. Rinse and repeat. Watch your camos pour in. Now, I don't want this whole round to die, so I'm going to go before they all die. And we'll go and grab some stuff. Powering up the levels. And everything. Just powers through everything so fast. Camos, levels, weapon levels, rank, everything.
Stop looking at me like I'm bloody lunch. I ain't your fucking Sango. You hear that, uglies? bit too satisfying? Solomon, I got this. I'm on my way around Blaze.
How did that hit marker that and not kill it? The fuck? Wait, what? I'm hit marking bugs? And I have merely macchiato perk on? Crack up. I guess it is level 28. How come my melee weapon was one hitting then? Wait, why was my melee swords just one hitting when I was just running down to pack a punch on level 28 when they're non-upgraded and they were grey base sword? Wait, I only just realised that. My katana's just one-hitted zombies on the way down to the pack-a-punch. Where's all the bugs? Oh, this fucking thing shot them. Bro. Fuck. Wait, my katana's way stronger. Why was the katana one-hitting? Wait, let me go and put this back. Does the katana one hit at this high? Not upgraded. I gotta check that out. I gotta look into that.
Don't suppose Uncle Sam gives out medals for marksmanship.
My turret so just fucked it up for that lion sword, killing those bugs. Now we're gonna try to do them in the middle of a round on round like 30. Lol. Thanks for replying to my comment about moving traces. I can't wait to see if you find something. Removing, I don't know if you'll really manage to do that, but what you could do, I guess, as an option. It's not the best option, but it's a make do option. Is you can just add the skins of your blueprint that you're trying to use onto a base variant that doesn't shoot traces, and then you should have the look of the variant you're trying to have that has the traces without the traces, because it's actually if you understand, if you're from why did that just die? Kill that. If you're from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, you would understand what I mean when I use the term receiver. It's like the core of the gun, because that was a term they used for that core piece back in Modern Warfare. If you change the receiver to a base gun or another weapon, and the receiver is not the blueprint, it won't shoot the traces for the B06 weapons. Oh shit. I might have to just shoot these. Trying to do this lion sword right now. Bugs are not a problem. The crawlers are. Okay. Go and upgrade this lion sword.
This is usually when I say nope and walk away.
Where did it go? Wait, where did it go? Oh, there. Alright, now we got the lion sword.
Oh, I'm gonna light up some shamblers, alright. That's close enough, you fucking toad.
And this is just like your safety net. That's why I said to have it. You don't need it, but it's just a good safety net. Now if you're ever in the shit, you just turn to your lines to this and just kill them with that. You can have espresso if you want faster melees, but if you want to get a little bit of health back, use it more of when you're in the shit. I like to have vamper it. Personal preference. Seems they intentionally put this glitch in considering it never got patched. This is not a glitch, Chewy Bucker. The devs bragged about this feature before the map even released. They bragged about the oil traps having this feature. This is a feature that they intentionally put in the game. It doing the headshots and everything, counting as critical kills when you light it. It's never going to be out of the game. This is what I mean. This is why I say zombie glitches is dead, because the devs intentionally put this in the game, which is way more effective and powerful than any pile-up glitch or anything. Because you don't even have to shoot the fucking zombies. I mean, this thing in the game, I don't even know why the devs even put this in the game, because literally, you don't have to shoot your gun, and you can unlock all challenges for your weapons. Like, it kind of just trivialized every other aspect of the entire game. Who's going to sit there and play the game properly when you can just stand there and unlock everything you need to unlock? And the fact that they've given us this perfect little thing here to stand to do this, so we don't have to... Why are they not dying? Why did this not light? The fact that we can just stand here and not take damage, the devs have purposely given you a safe point that does all of this. This is 100% intentional.
Reminds me of New Year's back in '87. Fun fact, lumber nog and fireworks do not mix.
Yeah, you could combine it with a base gun. So what you would do, I'll show you guys that after this, eh? I might as well, I mean, I'm pretty much showing this. Is everyone happy with what I've shown on this? Do I need to continue doing this one? Or we'll move on from this now? Everyone's happy with the oil traps, seeing it working, understands how to use it. We can go and try and get the blueprint with no traces.
Rolled them up like a carpet.
Oh yeah, you just rinse and repeat, simple as, and get it all done. Let's go and show you. We'll try that now. So we got 1,100 criticals. Now, keep in mind, most of that wasn't double XP activated, I think. Why do I have to make a duplicate whenever I try to equip the glitch blueprint on multiplayer? If I don't make a duplicate, it doesn't show. You just answered your own question within your own question. Because if you don't, then it doesn't show. See, we just about got that gold. What would have been critical kills with the... See, that would have been so simple. One round in the Ladra, that would have gone. 300 eliminations while it's pack-punched. That would have been done with the oil traps and everything. This gets done with the oil traps. This gets done with the oil traps easy. 30 special zombies eliminations. After round 30, you start getting like 6. You get rounds of like 6 of those special zombies. Those double dice coming one after the other. Making that weird noise that they do every time they spawn. Goes crazy about round 32. You can power this out crazy once you're on those higher rounds. That's why if you're doing these things, this is where you have the lion sword, and so that you can have, because in the later rounds there's like a couple at the end of the round that are after the oil trap runs out, and you just swap to the lion sword and you just slice them out, and then you do the thing, and the lion sword gets you through those little parts at the end, and you can do the higher rounds and you get lots and lots of special zombies and stuff like that. So it's just easy. All of these challenges here are just easy to do. Elites, you see those spawning all the time as well, so you get those as well. Everything simple as, easy as. Now let's go over and try and have a look at this mastercraft stuff with these camos. So let's go into here, multiplayer. So what we showed with the stuff over on Warzone works over in multiplayer as well. So you know we got all these camos, and I don't own any of these camos you're seeing here. Now we'll come in and how to use them. Let's go in. Now also, now see these guys here are the ones that are all holding them for multiplayer. You don't delete and use these ones because then it will only last for 1 life. Okay, this is what you need to know for multiplayer. In Warzone, these are the ones you delete to use these bottom ones, right? In multiplayer, if you do that method, you will only get the gun for 1 life. So in multiplayer, you need to delete and duplicate into these slots. So I would set up this one here. I would delete this one, and I'd dupe it over to here, and it would end up here, and I can select it from here. So that's how you would use this. So you would just like have a slot down here that you always duplicate into. And it's just that simple, and it will work. So I'll show you that. Once we find a game, we'll load them. Now, while we're mucking around, I should break this account. Okay, so now this is broken. I can put that back in there. Now we've got the account broken. We can go along and try and pull the traces. So, what you were saying is we have this thing here, but it's got traces on it, right? Well, we might as well do it with a camo because we can in these slots. So we got this here, right? It's got a camo on it. So we'll say duplicate. This thing here has traces, right? But we want that to have no traces. So if we come across to here, and we say create new, boom, and this one here should not have traces, but it looks like that gun, right? Is this what you're trying to do? I hate how it doesn't show the loadout you're working on. Oh, it does have the traces. Okay, so it didn't, why did it pull the traces? Again, because that's going to have the tracer on that. we could go skin. See, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to the base skin of that. We get the Razor Burns traces. Oh, without the traces. Yeah, see. It's just gonna, because of the traces are attached. That's just how they've done the B06 guns. You're not going to be able to do it, I don't think, because the traces are attached to the receiver. And if you want to have the receiver with that look, then you're going to have the traces that come with that receiver. That's just how it is. Yeah. It's in the Modern Warfare guns and that the attachment, the traces are not attached to the receiver like this, so you can swap them between guns onto other guns, because it's actually the traces are attached to the ammo. But in Black Ops 6 they changed everything and they attached the traces to the receiver instead, which is the base piece. So the receiver is the piece without all the attachments on it, and that's what they've attached the fucking traces to. So I mean, the best that you can do in this situation is you could put the base and then you could merge on the traces from the other ones. Man, look, I'm not finding matches. This game is dead. I forgot that I'm actually searching for a match this whole time. And multiplayer. Not even Warzone or in a ranked game where it's harsh. We're in a multiplayer game. The weird thing with this gun here, it doesn't state that it's got traces on this. And it can stack the traces. That's weird. This gun. This one blueprint. Specific game modes? I'm not even at a specific game mode though. It's just the 24/7 featured game mode. Like, the 24/7 one. What's Ratchet then? Normally I would just go to, yeah, whatever 24/7 is, because it's the only ones I could ever find stuff in. This is just my region. This game's dead. If you're not in the US and UK, this game's dead. Go to Nuketown. Nuketown normally has a 24 playlist here. That's what I normally search on. How do you filter Nuketown? I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh. That is a thing? I didn't even know that. I don't play Black Ops 6 multiplayer, guys. Honestly. My stats will be so shocking because all I ever do is load in just to do blueprint pulling and stuff. Let's have a look. 0.6 KD. 6,000 deaths. I bet you 5,500 of those are to a grenade. Can we actually see my grenade deaths? How do we pull up that? Equipment. Deaths. How many deaths? Whatever, this is lying. Why does it say killed by it 91 times? I know for a fact I've died to that maybe 91 times in one day. Uses only 60. Does it not count when you explode it in your hand and you don't actually throw it? That's cracker. Oh, my controller just died, but it's wired. Individual gun stats are all wrong. In a game where that's all that really you're playing about is gun stuff, none of the gun stuff should be wrong. Like, all they have in this game is your stats. Unlock simulator and stats. But both of those things don't work properly. People were running around mid-game. We started. Why am I not even getting... I've never loaded into the game before and not told me to choose my loadout. That was different. But look, we'll delete this. And we'll dupe this in. And now we just use this. And it will die, but we'll still have it. You can just use it all game. Doesn't matter.
HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. Our HVT has been eliminated. We took out their HVT. Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. Hostile HVT located. HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
But yeah, that's that. I'm not a multiplayer player. I don't enjoy it anymore. The game itself is trash, in my opinion. That's the game. But that's how you use those over there. You just delete from here. And you just deep this down into there. And then you'll just be able to use it all game. And stuff like that, you know. Simple as. Easy as. That's multiplayer. But, you know, multiplayer is not really worth playing anymore. The fake nuke skin. I can't equip my loadout in Warzone. It keeps flashing and kicking me out, and I've tried everything. Do you know how to fix? Nah, I can't fix problems I don't have. Maybe delete your loadout. Something in it, maybe causing a problem. I have no idea there. As you can see, it's not a problem I'm having. I think I've had that in the past. I didn't do anything to fix it. I think that's just the game, you know. The game has 100 bloody things wrong with it that aren't useful. I only use the useful stuff. Gotta try and ignore all the useless stuff. Wait, how the fuck is that in there? That's a top slot. That's not a... Why? That's gonna wipe out, eh? I don't know why that's there. Yeah. What the fuck? That was weird. That was weird. Why was that showing those random ass camos up there? Those are not my... Those are my wiping slots. They're not meant to have unowned stuff in these two. I don't know why they just had that. What was that about? That's random. Is that because... What? Why is that even there? Why is that showing that as equipped? I don't even know what's going on with this slot right here. I used it yesterday to pull the ranked MCW, yeah. But why is this in here? Oh, that's what I equipped to make it pull the ranked MCW. Why has it got that equipped though? Why is that not wiped? So if I go over here and delete that XM4, is that going to actually re-equip that? Oh wait, is that... Huh? That puts that back to iridescent one. Interesting. Yeah, now let's back to that one. That was interesting. Look into that. Do you think I can use my loadout because I have top 50 camo on? I followed all steps in the... Yeah. The camo you have doesn't matter. As you can see, we're using all the camos. Doesn't matter what camo it is. As long as your account's set up properly, you'll be able to use them all. Look at this. I love this. I think this looks sick. The nuke champion on this. Yes. W camo setup. I reckon this looks lovely. I don't own the top 250 camo on any of my profiles. I don't have it, so yes, you can use any of that stuff if you've got access to it. I don't have it on my accounts. I got nuke camos and other things. Nikolai, yeah, just prestige and follow. Make sure. So if you haven't prestige it and you can prestige, I would suggest you go and follow the tutorial and prestige where you see me prestiging the account and do what you see me doing with my account. Now, when you fresh prestige, you'll have 5 classes, right? Default classes. Just mentally take a mental note of those classes, and if you want to prevent yourself from having future issues, just do not touch those 5 classes, right? Don't edit them or anything, just for your own safe. There is times where you can and stuff, but you might you might edit one that you shouldn't, and then you'll regret it. So for that reason, just try not to touch those base 5 classes. Do what I show you to do to get the unowned camos in, over into online, and then create all of the other classes using that unowned camo stuff. And then make sure that you'll have these top 5 classes that you'll be able to delete to be able to make the other ones work. And if it worst is the worst, you'll also be able to use the bottom class, so delete the last one that you created, and then you'll be able to use that one to be able to pull things into as well, like we've got here. So then, but for me, because when I was doing the stream, I messed with the top 2 ones. That's why they're turned into junk ones that won't be able to pull these into. When I delete them, they just show up the guns that are in these slots. But I didn't mess with these other 4, so I've still got 4 that I'm able to use to do it. So that's why I say be careful about messing with those top ones, because I messed with these, as you can see, but I can still delete this to pull other ones into. So I'm not quite sure what part of messing with it will cause it to not work, because I messed with these 2. And these 2 no longer work, right? So if you don't want to run into problems where you don't have them not work, just don't mess with them at all, right? There is points where you could, and they will still work, but I still don't have enough details to be able to understand it to tell you exactly what can cause them to go broken like this and not work, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 of the classes out of the 5 that are working, and I've got my very bottom one that I'm able to delete to pull in these stuff when I get my loadout in game. So just when you prestige, make sure you don't mess with these if you don't want to end up with stuff like this. But this one's just the one that I have favoritized, so it's no big deal, so I'd be missing out on that anyway. So really, I'm only missing out on 1 slot, which is no big deal. And I use this slot to do all my blueprint pulling and stuff like that anyway, so it's kind of handy having these, because I put the gun into here, and I put it over to here to make it show up in the melee slot here. So these 2 slots I kind of want to have as my mess around using junk slots as well for glitching. And when I'm wanting to break my account, I do it in this slot. I'll do the XM4 thing into this slot to break my account to be able to camo swap down in here and all of that stuff. So having these 2 slots here where you can just do that sort of stuff with is kind of helpful as well and useful as well. So these are my junk slots where I pull stuff from, and yeah. Then you got the ones that you'd have to keep to be able to delete, to be able to pull these into, dupe these into, to be able to run these. Simple as, easy as. See, Season 4, this is the problem I'm having. I've lost interest in all bundles now. New bundles coming into the game. Pointless. When you're at build cap, even if you could afford to buy the new bundles, you can't use the weapons in them because we're a build cap. The devs are fucking idiots. Unless they increase build cap, they need to stop adding blueprints to their game because we can't fucking use them. If I was to buy this bundle, and then I touch that gun, that takes up one of my blueprint builds. And now I'm stuck and I can't do anything. They're not increasing the cap, but they're increasing the blueprints. The game's destined just to fail. Yeoman with the attachments, because you don't own them, and attachments that you don't own, skins that you don't own wipe, right? So regardless of, like, you can come here, look, I'll show you. In private match it won't, so I might as well just pull it over into here, right? So we'll pull it over to here just to show you. So that's why when you're saving them, you're losing all the attachments. It's just because that's just what happens. So, yeah. You got to kind of decide where you want the gun when you pull it. If you want it for in zombies, you're able to pull it and use it with all the attachments on it and everything, full setups and everything. Go and watch the tutorials that show you that stuff. And you're able to pull it with all the attachments you don't unlock and everything. You just don't save them. And you just keep them in the class, and then that won't wipe all the stuff off. So you can still use all of those stuff with unknown stuff in zombies mode. In Warzone, you're not going to be able to use the blueprints with all of the attachments that the blueprints have on them. So that's why it's better for Warzone and stuff like that. You're better to pull Mastercrafts, right? Because without the attachments on them, they still have their perfect look. So good guns to pull when you're in Warzone are all the Mastercrafts. Just like that, it's just that simple, right? If you want a gun that looks complete, pull a Mastercraft. So this gun here, you pull this, and it has no attachments on it. It still looks like the blueprint, right? So then you can go along and put attachments onto it, and you still got a cool looking gun. So those are the types of things you want to be pulling and using and equipping and running, okay, as free guns. So if you're buying the blueprints, then it doesn't matter, all right, if you mix and match. But in this case, if you can't add the attachments for the blueprint, you go for guns that doesn't matter. You wouldn't go with this gun, you would go for this blueprint. Now I'll show you, we're in private match. See, so I can come into private match, right, and say we've just pulled, like I just pulled the nuke blueprint, right? We pulled Modern Warfare to the nuke blueprint for getting a nuke, right? Which is here, Lichman sub, right? But if we're to put that, like, and you can say reset to default, and it will reset it to default with all of its attachments. And after you've got it saved, right, in private match. Now, that puts all of the default attachments back onto it, and you can use that in everything in private match. Hang on, let me take off Gunfighter. I hate the fact that they make you individually go in there and unequip Gunfighter. Why can't they just make it so that when I equip the gun, it unequips Gunfighter? Like, come on, devs, slap. Like, why can't this... I just equip this and unequip Gunfighter and put Overkill in there for me. Why do I have to manually back out and do all that dumb shit first? What the fuck? Like, when you add an attachment over 5 on your Black Ops 6 guns, it automatically puts Gunfighter perk in there. But they can't make it automatically take it off. They're annoying. See, so if I put this into online, it will wipe all of its attachments off it because I don't own the skins for those attachments. So I could go and put these attachments on this gun, but they won't have those skins that look to them. But you can still have the base core. Now, this is where I talk about the receiver, because the core is the receiver, right? It's Modern Warfare terms. So if I go like this, and bring it in over to here, there it is there, see? All the attachments wipe off it. So it doesn't get all the skin attachments when it comes online. and that's what it will look like online. So that's why you go for Mastercraft and stuff like that. Well, you can go along and customize it, but you won't get that gun's attachments customized on it look either when you're doing it, because you don't own the blueprint. So it's just is what it is. So you can get the blueprint and then you can go out and put a camo on it, and it still looks like a cool blueprint would, because a lot of camos cover up the look of attachments looks anyway. So unless it's a Mastercraft, nobody would know that that was not the actual blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And it's still shooting the traces and everything, because I don't know why, but for some reason this one doesn't have its traces linked to the ammo. So yeah, weird that Modern Warfare one actually has its traces linked to the base and not the ammo either, which is weird. So it just comes down to guns individually, I think, too. Oh man. What's the build cap at? I don't know. It's not high enough. Well, it all comes down to individual people. If you're someone that didn't have all of the old stuff, because how the build cap works is if I see how I own all of these blueprints here, if I try and bring up the option to edit them, there's no option. So if I go to the first one, like this one here, see how you get that option? If you get this option here, this weapon that you're over is counting as one of your build cap. That's just how this works, right? So I've touched that weapon once in the past, so that's counting as one of my builds. Simple as that. Now, if this one here, I try and press Y, okay, this one is also counting as one of my builds. This one here, not yet. I haven't touched it. If I'm to ever touch that, that suddenly goes like this and is counting as one of my builds. Notice I can't delete these. So they're taking up my build numbers. I'm unable to delete them, and I'm only got so many guns that I'm able to touch, to look at, to even just adjust an attachment on it, and then I'm suddenly thing. So now you only got 400 guns in total, 400 blueprints out of all of the blueprints in total of all games that you're able to just touch. You don't even have to have liked it, just looked at it. And if you've got more than 400 that you've just touched, suddenly, any more, you're capped. Now you can't go. So if you're someone like me who has heaps of blueprints for every gun, I can't go and enjoy all my 7 blueprints for every gun, because there's like, what, 400 guns, which means I can only touch 1 blueprint for each gun, and now I'm at the cap. And now I can't go along and touch the 2nd blueprint of every gun. I can't go along and touch the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. And yet they want to keep selling more blueprints. We can't fucking touch them, the dumbass devs. They're just fucking brain dead, bro. This is where they're dumb. The developers and their dumb build caps, they don't think ahead. Like this shit. I literally can't touch any of these cool blueprints I own. Can't use them. Can't touch them because of build caps. You can look at them, think, fuck, that would be a cool gun to use. Can't use it. Can't touch it. And the devs want to keep bringing out more blueprints. We can't fucking use them. All of this shit. So all of these blueprints here, if like that one I've touched, you'll see there'll be heaps of my blueprints I own I can't touch, so they won't even be editable. Like these. I have never touched them. A cool one here, Mastercraft. I have never touched it because I'm at build too close to build cap. I can't even just look at it and enjoy it for anything, because it's going to take up one of my cap, and I've only got like 5 off limit. To be able to do all the stuff I want to do and do stuff, I can't get close enough to that limit, because if I get to it, then I won't be able to delete them like these. There's no option to delete them. The game's fucked. And the devs just don't seem to give 2 shits about it. This is half the reason the game's dying. People that have got guns from the previous games are now fucked, and they can't enjoy anything. It's fucked. How do you get out of the broken state? Just restart the console, pretty much. Close at. See how I'm in it now? I think I'm in the broken state right now. So if we come across... duplicate and duplicate twice. Oh no, I'm not in it. Yeah. See, I'm out of it. I was in it just before. but I'm out of it. Just close out and come out. It'll go out all by itself, pretty much. Getting out of it, close the app and load back up and you should be out of it. Say create new on a build in a class before you do that, because then it will save that one. Now, if it doesn't save it, and then you go to another gun afterwards when you come back in, and then you say duplicate, and then the second time you say duplicate, it might re-break your account and go back into the broken account state, and it will stop duplicating again. If that happens, just go to one of your classes, say create new, and then back right out to the start menu and come back in. It will save that blueprint on for you, and you'll no longer be in the broken account. That's how you cause it to save it too. Yeah, I might as well show you. Hang on. What class am I on? Oh yeah, this one here. So we'll come across... Where's XM4? Is it deleted? I gotta be careful because I'm really close to build cap. And as I just explained, once I hit it, it's real hard to get away from it. Because I've got too many guns I just can't delete. I've got all these guns, but you can't delete them. That's the problem. If I was able to just go along and delete all this shit that was taking up our build number, there would be no issues. It's because of the fucking dumbass devs want to also make it so that when we use our build limit, we can't delete the guns. For what fucking reason? These devs are brain dead. Why can't we delete these? Brain dead developers, bro. That's why. Look, I'm at build cap. I'm too close to it. I can't even create 2 duplicates of this now, I think. I must be at build cap. Am I? Oh, look, the account just re-broke some randomly somehow like that. I think that we just re-broke the account randomly. Yeah. See, so now we're back in the... Which I was trying to get to anyway, so cool as. Who cares if you get there? Doesn't matter how you go about it. Now we're back in the broken account point, right? So now we can camo swap. This is where you're trying to ask how to get out of. So if we say duplicate to this, and then we say create new, it comes with that, right? And you're wondering how to get out of this? So let's show you. So we've created one gun, and you only need to do one into one of your classes, and you'll back out. Now sometimes this will be enough to get out of it, and then other times it won't. So you'll come out to here, and then you'll go back in, and if it's saved that gun that you said create new as, then it'll pull you out of it, right? Even if it wipes it, it doesn't matter. So if we come back in, and it's saved that gun, which it did right here, right? So it saved it, which means we're no longer in the broken account glitch, right? Now, if it did not save it, you just do it again and you create another one. So if it did not save it, what you would have to do is when you say duplicate on it, on another gun, it will create one new one. And then the second time you say duplicate, it won't create another one, right? So like now it is creating because we're out of the glitch. So I could keep duplicating, right? And creating more, right? We're out of it. The second it saves it when you back out, you know you're no longer in the broken account glitch, right? So all you need to do is if it didn't save it and you come back in, you come to that gun, you come to any gun, you say duplicate. It'll duplicate it once, and then the second time you say duplicate, it will no longer duplicate it. You will be pulling the camos off it. After you do that, you go back to the gun that you're trying to save, you come along and you just say create new on it, and then you back out to the mode screen. You will come back in and it will be saved, and you'll go into it and it will be saved, and then you'll no longer be in the broken account glitching stuff. That's just how you do it. Sometimes you have to do it twice, but if you have to do it twice, you just do. Simple as, easy as. Sounds like a valid reason for people to demand refunds. Wasn't DLC supposed to be? Problem is the problem is build cap is Warzone is free to play. So the problem is it's you can't. I mean, but a lot of people, you know, and I don't know whether you have any. I don't know if you have any rights for refunds with all of that stuff. I don't know how they protect themselves with their terms of services. You don't own anything. That's what their terms of services is. When you buy a bundle, you don't own anything. You're practically just renting the rights to use that item in game. That's how they get around shit. Does the blueprint for attachments not showing thing also apply on multiplayer? Yes, on multiplayer. If you want any completed blueprints, go to my tutorial that literally just shows multiplayer, because it'll teach you how to pull blueprints in game through the in-game editing menu, and you pull them into the slot that you want them in, and you're able to complete them in game, and you're able to pull their skins for the attachments as well as pulling the blueprints. So how it works in game is you're pulling stuff, and if you do it in game, you get around all the anti-cheats of wiping. So then you'll be able to complete the blueprints in game without having to deal with them wiping and stuff like that. So if I was to try and put, I don't think I have anything. Have a look. I don't think I have anything locked. Oh, I do actually. So we'll try it. So we'll come across overkill in the class, come across to this thing here, right? So we'll equip this. What the fuck? See, dumb shit like that. Why does it always boot you out of your loadouts when you come into here? Just, this game does dumb shit, man. The devs just don't care anymore. Okay, see, so if we bring this into online, it's going to lose all its attachments, though. So it does the same thing in multiplayer. We'll come across anything, I guess. This. See? It wipes all the attachments off, because we don't have them unlocked. We have all the attachments unlocked, but we just don't own the skins for those attachments, so it wipes them off. So it kind of just is what it is when it comes to the skins. You can still use the... It's not wiping the actual blueprint, but the skin itself, yeah. That's where... I guess it just is what it is. You'll have to complete that in-game. Now, I guess we could go... Actually, I wonder how it will work in this class. Like, oh, I'm just going to try something. I don't know how blueprint pulling will respond to this class. I'm going to delete this. Create new into there. This is going to be interesting, because we don't have things wipe. Will... I'm just going to try something. I haven't tried yet. How am I going to have to go about it? I might have to delete, then dupe in, then edit. Can you pull in those classes? That's what I'm about to test. I'm wondering whether you can pull into these classes. Because they're not wiping, it shouldn't pull. Because it's not going back. So you'll have to pull in these classes. It shouldn't pull. Curious though, if I go like this, I'll stop booting out all the time, you stupidly designed game. Reset. Does that alter the one online? Because it's the same blueprint? Nah, it didn't. Wishful thinking, eh? Still wiped the attachment off. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to, Grubby. Mind you, I can't even find matches and stuff. You might be able to pull into the class if you don't duplicate the class first. I'm gonna try that, test that. Because if you don't duplicate it, it's still wiping, eh? It's bringing out a XM4. So if you don't duplicate first to actually pull out the gun, the unknown camo, and the unknown camo isn't in your hand, it might still be able to pull in that slot. So we'll have a look. I ain't find games in this dead game. Thanks for showing the blueprint pull glitch. I got some dope ones from it. Hey, welcome, my friend. Wow. The game's that dead. Can't even find multiplayer games. What the heck? Average elims, only 5. Because when I'm in here, I'm not even fucking trying to kill anything. So we got this one. Now, if I don't duplicate it first, and I select it, it won't be that gun, right?
Playtime's over. Let's see what you're made of.
I'm just going to delete this one though. And before I fuck with it, I'm going to edit it. Now, it's still the one that's not that gun, right? So now... Just going to let me use this? Ah, fuck, it's going to still let me use it. Why is it allowing me to keep using that? Do you not have to dupe the class? Oh, that's cool. Lol. Didn't even have to duplicate the class? Okay, this is the duplicated class. Oh, hang on. Maybe I'll try here. So, I'll delete this class. I'll dupe into a class that wipes after death. Then we will come into here. Like this. Even these top ones are diving? These ones are the ones that are meant to wipe. Okay. Now we can go along.
Oh, how they both came running it.
Oh, I used the wrong gun. I didn't use a gun that had multiple camos on it. Lol.
Look at this guy. This guy.
Hang on. These fucking kids in my ears are putting me off. Okay, let's go on and find out where we're at. Okay, we've got this here, this here, this here. We want to duplicate that up into the thing and try and get it working. So we're gonna, that's fine where that is. We're gonna duplicate that up to there and see what we can do. Let's do that again. I need to make sure I disconnect from game chat. See, I don't have kids in my ear. So we will duplicate this straight up into here before we touch it. Then it will be holding that gun. Then straight away before it wipes out, we're going to go and swap to an XM4 that has that, and then we got that XM4. Take that off it. We don't need that on. Okay, cool. I just want to see if I can get this with to wait, what am I even trying to do? Oh yeah, I'm trying to see whether or not I can see this come up with the camo swapping on this for a starter, and then if that works, then we can probably pull this variant. What do we need to have this in here for then? I'm just trying to run it with the unknown camos without them being on it. But the attachments... I wonder if we add the attachments when we're in game holding this blueprint, whether we'll put this blueprint's attachments on the gun. Another idea. Hang on, I'll try this. We'll do this first. Hang on. Delete that. Duplicate.
Green light! Go, go, go!
I said didn't want to do that. Didn't expect that to work because of these ones up here. It's not getting the look to the attachments though. Actually, it's got the barrel. So we got the barrel and the stock mask up, but I think it automatically already has that, eh? I think it would do that normally anyway, from here. I don't even know what attachments this gun comes with. Base blueprint, none. Actually, I have another idea. See these classes all not wiping stuff? What happens if we break our account and do this? Put this into here. Overkill. Fuck off with this, you dumbass developers. Always booting us out of shit. That. I'm in. Equip that. Go along and delete the dupe. Delete the dupe, not equipped it. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, so we got the account broken, right? So we can camo swap. Now what I want to try is taking this, duplicate. We're going to have to redo it when we get online though. Now we're online. Let's for a match. Re-break the account. Duplicate. Then we can say create new. Oh wait, does that not have... Oh, I didn't reset. Fucked it all up. Fucked it all up. Fuck, what is it doing here? Fuck off out of this. Damn it, I fucked it all up. I didn't reset the bloomin' thing to default first. That can piss off. I should have deleted that first. Stop booting us out of our thing. I hate this game's development. Delete that. Reset to default. So we get look. Okay, that's what we're trying to get in. Now I gotta go back and re-break the account. Okay, so we go into here. Duplicate. Duplicate. Equip that. Okay. Doing with all its attachments when I'm doing that though. The I want it to do it like this. So when we grab this and we say create new, It's pulling all the attachments stuff from it. That's what we want it to pull. Duplicate, create new. But it's not. Why is it being frustrating? Yeah, I know it only works in private match, but my theory was that these classes down here aren't meant to be wiping, so it might have worked here. That was what I'm trying to test. Because of how these perform with the camos and all the blueprints you don't own, I thought maybe we'll be able to pull them into here and it won't own. But what I'm wanting to test is in-game whether or not it works in-game, because it's out of the thing. So what I'm trying to do is set up so that when I say this, and then I'm going to go on game, and I'm going to say create new when I'm in-game. And I'm wondering whether or not I'll be able to equip it in-game with its attachments. But I was just first testing whether or not we could do it in the menu system first. Doesn't seem like it's going to work in the menu system, which I thought it might work in the menu system because of how these classes down here are. But it doesn't look like it will. I want that to have dark matter there, just out of safety. Okay, let's go on game and test this out. Don't work in game when you're equipped after you save it. It just becomes base class in a class. After you save it? What are you talking about saving it? No one's trying to save anything. I don't know if you realize what we're trying to do here. We're trying to, yeah, we're not trying to save things. And hang on, let me try this. Fine. Did it. Oh, did it break the fucking... Did it not keep the account broken when we come in game? Wait, what? Since when? Since when does going in game make it not be a broken account? The fuck? You never used to have to delete anything going in game. You used to just be able to go on game while you were camo swapping and it wouldn't take it out of it. I don't know why it's suddenly doing that now. Never used to be a thing. All good. But once we get in game. Complete the broken, it's broken now. But we'll do the duplicating part once we get in. Is there a glitch to pull free blueprints on Warzone with the Dragon's Breath shotgun? Yes, I showed that. Go back and watch my other tutorials. My tutorials on it all. Can't remember what exactly one showed the Dragon's Breath. Okay.
Be alive and hunt the enemies down. We got the lead. Now hold it. HVT is taking fire. Back to safe. We took out their HVT.
Didn't want to do it.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. They got our HVT.
I wasn't expecting that to spawn in game like that, but I was expecting it to put it into my class. What the fuck did that just do? Bro. What the fuck is that? I hope that doesn't ruin my class not being able to be good. Oh, fuck. I hope I can still equip my dark matter stuff into this class. It didn't just ruin it. Ah, oh, fuck. Don't mess with that shit, guys. That just ruined my class. No longer like this. Fuck. See, this is where you gotta be careful with all this stuff with you when we're doing this stuff and we got these classes. You don't want to lose them, so. See, now we're not going to be able to run stuff in that class. So that's why you need to be careful with these ones that you're using to delete too, because you'll end up messing with stuff and then you'll be at a point where there's no return. So I'm not going to keep fucking with that part because I don't want to use up all my classes and be past return for that. Yeah, that does happen with your security stuff. But I'm actually enjoying having my stuff usable at this point, so I don't want to waste too many of them. What else was I going to be doing here? Was going to do something else. Threw me right off. What was it that I was going to do? I was going to be doing something with this gun. I had another idea. Now it's gone. That just threw me off. Fuck, I didn't expect that. Right off. Try doing a private match class so it works, then bring it over to online. That might work, unless it wipes it out now. It didn't work, you fucking bastards. Damn it. Damn it. That's now gone, class. Long shot duplicate. Oh yeah, that was it. Damn it. See, so you got to be careful with these classes. If you put legit items into these fully legit, you might not be able to get it back non-legit either. That's why I've been making sure that I had this dark matter knife over here or something with dark matter or something in it. At least you're not Prestige Master, yeah. Yeah, I'm miles away from that. That's what I mean. Worst comes to worst, I don't even play the game enough anyway for it to matter, to be honest. I mean, I don't even play multiplayer, so this really doesn't matter if I couldn't use these here. The only mode I play really now that's left is Battle Royale Casuals. Nothing else really I play in this game anymore. Battle Royale Casuals, that's me. Can't even access the ranked play modes. Hey, Perry's good. I was messing around in private match and somehow was able to get Gunfighter on the MW2 Tech 56, but don't think I can do anything with it. No, you can't. It's useless. Gunfighter's easy. It's easy to get that sort of stuff, but there's no point to it. Taking it in games is another problem. So it's pretty much, you see how we put the, well, if you watch my tutorials, how we've gone along and we've got pulling these, see how this is iridescent? We pulled this blueprint. I don't own that blueprint. See, that's here. That was pulled. We could reset the default and see it properly. But we were pulling this, I pulled it in the stream yesterday, through the melee slots. Now, the same way you're getting this into your melee slot is the same way you can get that into your class with gunfighter perk, right? Actually, just make it show up there, and that class has already got gunfighter perk. So when the MW gun shows up there, it's now got that gun there with gunfighter perk, stuff like that. So it's real easy to do. I can show you all right now, just because why not? That's why I'm here. That's what today's stream is all about. So we'll come in, duplicate twice, put the duplicate, and then do the overkill thing, right? Come back in, delete the duplicate, say undo, delete the other duplicate, come back out, equip your attachment, and it's done, right? Simple as, easy as, break your account, right? That's the account breaking. Now, whatever gun, whatever Modern Warfare weapon you want into this class, now we go along and we say create new on any gun. So for this, because we want to have a gunfighter perk, we will come along, we'll equip gunfighter, right? Then we can come along and select, say, this, right? But not that, sorry. You would want to come along and you would need to say create new. So you need to say create new. Create new, right? We get a gun there. That is what's going to turn into the Modern Warfare gun that we want. So now we go to the next slot, this one here, and we go to a Modern Warfare gun that we want to turn up there. So for us, if we want it to be a TAC 56 or something, what? This game's broken. I don't only have 4 TAC 56s. Bro, see? This game's on drugs. Why did it just say I only had 4 just then? What the fuck? This game. But anyway, where were we at? See, it keeps putting me off. Oh yeah, so we just gone along and we put the create new into here, and this is the slot that we want to turn into the gun. So now we got to go and find the gun that we want to turn up there, right? The Modern Warfare gun. So we go across to any Modern Warfare gun we want, Modern Warfare 3 or 2. So for this video, we might as well just do an STG, right? So we come across to the STG and we'll say create new on that. All right, we get that there. Now we've got this one here. This was the last one we created, and this one we created first, right? So we're going to be getting this thing to show up into here. But this has gunfighter perk. So now, after we've done that, we back out of here to the screen, and we come back in. Now, chance it didn't save at this point, we have to do an extra step, but if it's saved, then we're good. So we come along, and did that save? Is it there with a tick? No, it's not. So now we have to do an extra step, right? The extra step is this. You just go to any gun, say duplicate. Now, we've broken the account again. So when we say duplicate, it's not going to create more. Now, all we do is do the same steps we just done before. We come across to this gun, and we say create new build in here, right? This is where we're going to put the other gun, the Modern Warfare gun. Now we come back to this one here, and we go to our Modern Warfare gun, and we say create new. Just like that. Now we back out, and this time it will save. To the screen here. Now we come along, across to our class, come in, check that it's saved. It should have a tick on it. Just like that, it's saved. Now we go back to the XM4 that we were duplicated to do all of this, to break our account, the original one, and we delete that. Now it goes along and it puts that Modern Warfare gun into the class of our other slot right here. We now have gunfighter perk wildcard equipped with a Modern Warfare gun. It's just like that, guys. Now the use of it is another story, because you're not going to have all of these attachments load in game. You can go along and put them on, but they're not going to all load in game, so you're just wasting your time. But this is how you can do that. Right, so that's how you can do stuff like that. There's ways to achieve stuff, but whether or not they actually work in game is another story. So yeah. Now you can create guns that have 6 attachments for the Modern Warfare guns that load in game, so like this here, and you can save them with the 6 attachments, right? Now if you save a gun with 6 attachments, you can still use them with the 6 attachments, and you can run them with them. The downside to it is you can only run that gun with those 6 attachments working in game for 1 game. then every game, before you load into the game, you have to go into your class and you have to re-equip that gun, okay? How have I got Gunfighter perk with this? We just said to remove Gunfighter. I don't know what that's about. We just removed Gunfighter a second ago. Literally. Equipping that should not have put Gunfighter perk in. It's never done that in the past. Yeah, no Gunfighter. I don't know what that was about. So, yeah, and this will load all six attachments in game, but this one will wipe off one attachment after the game, and then you'll just have to come to your class, and re-equip the gun before your next game for the 6 attachments to work in game. Now, 9 attachments also works. Oh, I think I've got something. I don't know whether it's 9 attachments so much that works. I think it's more rapid fire with Dragon's Breath. So this thing here, we have rapid fire, but it's also shooting Dragon's Breath. Now this does work in game, and it does shoot faster. The rapid fire actually has effect, and it works and it stacks. So you can do stuff like that and they save, and then you can just bring them into the other modes. Now, unfortunately, doing all of that stuff, now you guys will see I've got a tutorial on it, so if you're confused about it, the tutorial is the 9 attachments glitch tutorial. The thumbnail is 9 attachments across the thumbnail. That's what you're looking for, and that will get you doing 9 attachment guns, 8 attachment guns with stacks, and your 6 attachment Modern Warfare guns. And you can build all of those over in multiplayer. My tutorial will show it done in Warzone, because it was before when Warzone editing had in-game editing, but now in-game editing is only over in multiplayer. So you're going to just have to apply that video, all of the stuff that we done in Warzone, just do it over in multiplayer, because it's still, you still got in-game editing and multiplayer, so you can still build 6 attachment guns. Unfortunately, you're going to be fucked when it comes to Modern Warfare guns, because you can't access them in multiplayer to build those over there. But when it comes to your Black Ops guns, you'll still be able to do those over in multiplayer. Now, let me just have a play with this, see if I can get 6 attachment gun working for multiplayer without in-game editing. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at this. Delete that. Delete that. Okay, duplicate, equipped, complete, undo. Oh, where's my option now? Undo, delete. Okay, now we're broken. Now let's try and do 6 attachments. How? Obviously that would be easy. That's just cheating though. We're not doing it that way. That's cheating. We're not doing it that way. That's cheating. Actually, yeah. That's cheating though, eh? We're not cheating. That's 6 attachment X import just like that. We're not gonna cheat though. Hang on. That's cheating. Fuck. I wonder whether that will actually work in game though. I want to test that. I'm just gonna run that in game and we'll just have a quick look. Because that's cheating, but if it works, it works. Oh, why did that take that off? Oh, I equipped the bloody hell. Let's try this, actually. I know this is cheating, but this might work. So we'll come across to this. Boom. What was that? Why did it just do that? Oh, for fuck's sake, game. Man, this game's so stupid with some of the shit it does. Bruh. Ah, now this gunfighter wildcard shit is the most irritating shit in the game. And then I have to go and individually undo this to be able to change the wildcard. You gotta do 20 steps just to get a fucking gun equipped. These developers honestly need a slap. All of this shit just to be able to go and equip the gun. But we'll work in game. I don't think. I've tried it. Not in game, yeah. What you tried may not be what's happening right here, though. This. Why is this fucking saying being annoying? Why is this not allowing me to change its underbarrel, bro? The game's being trash because the developers are just idiots. Why did that save that? I didn't ask that to save that either. Okay, so we got that there. Back out, so it stops wiping it out of the class, because that's annoying. Now, this underbarrel, I need to change. But for some reason, it doesn't want to change it. Why? That's going to be the problem. What I need to do is go along. Wait, that underbarrel should work on that though, actually. Do I have over gunfighter perk? Fuck off. Oh my gosh, why is it unbroken the account suddenly? What is it up to? How did that just unbreak? We didn't even leave our classes. The fuck? Does that save it just backing up to there? No, it didn't. Good. Okay, so now that we're at this point, is it all fine? I think that's ticked, so that's fine. Just this we need to change. That ticked, that's ticked, that's fine. That's ticked, that's fine. This we need to change. That's ticked, that's fine. That's got 5. That should be fine. Does that have gunfighter again? Why is that equipped in gunfighter? I'm not even asking it to equip gunfighter. Why is it doing that? Stop equipping gunfighter, you stupid game. No one's asking it to do that. Okay. Now we're on overkill. Sweet. With 6 attachments XM4. Sweet. Now, this way hasn't worked for me in the past doing this way. That's why I've never told you guys to do it this way. But, I mean, when we've got no other options, we'll investigate it a bit more. I'll dig it a little bit deeper into it, see whether or not it can. It might be a matter of the attachments you're pulling off and what ones you're stacking and stuff like that. We'll see. Chances are it won't work and it'll only pull in 5, but we'll see. When it comes to this stuff, we can only try. When our options are low.
We're heading to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing. What are we missing? What are we missing there? We got the barrel and the optic.
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
What is missing? I hate not having in-game editing. I can't even see. Oh, the ammo. High grain rounds. Maybe mono rounds on there. Yeah, see, it's not gonna ignore it. There's a couple guns you can do it with, but this method might not work. I can't remember who it was that figured it out either, to give them credit. Someone in my Discord figured out that all of these guns here, they come with 6 attachments. Stupid gunfighter bullshit, man. These developers, bro. Do they not play their game to understand how much inconvenience just this stupid shit is? Fucking clowns. Literally don't play this game, clearly. So like this here. I think they got 6 attachments on them. Oh, that one's not. That's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even though it only says 4. But here you can get these that have 6 attachments. So like this here. Sealed Fate. Sealed Fate. How it shows only 5, but when you inspect it, it shows 6 attachments. That's how many it's got, 6. So you can use that, and that will load in with 6. But a lot of these ones here have 6 attachments just as base, which is out of it. So if we load this gun here, equip this, and have this here, we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attachments. Base cam doing that, it's tripping out. And that loads 6 attachments in, which is random as, even though it says 5. You figured out, nah, sorry, no offense, but this has been known for a while in our Discord. Someone shared it a long time ago in our Discord. Got share and chat. It's been known for a while, but it's minor because, I mean, yeah, it's only specific guns. So it's these guns here. I think there's some other guns there too. I think they said the marksman rifles. I think there was a couple of the marksmans. So the enforcer, I think, was another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, one of these ones. A bit of. Oh, yeah. But it's nothing major because the problem with it is the fact of Modern Warfare 2 snipers aren't going to compete even with 6 attachments. So the reality is, who gives a fuck about it? It doesn't work on all these other snipers and stuff like that, unfortunately. So you're not going to use it to be able to get these ones working. It didn't work on these ones here. It's only the Modern Warfare 3 ones, which those snipers are not good enough to compete anyway. So even with an extra attachment, that's trash. Which sucks. That's where we're at with the glitching for this game, eh? A lot of these guns, you can glitch them, but it's not worth glitching because it doesn't matter anyway. What's my face cam's tripping out? So they're not really worth going through. Oh, well, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here then. That's a lot of the questions and answers I can covered. Ooh. What about stacking attachments? Oh, go and watch the tutorial for that one. The one that's labeled 9 attachments on the thumbnail. That's the best way, the best tutorial you're going to get for it. That's where I'm teaching it all. No point for me to do a half pie tutorial here now. But stacking them is only really for the Black Ops 6. No point stacking and stuff in Modern Warfare guns. That's the reality of where the developers put this game at. Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 guns just don't compete even if you make glitched builds. You can do crazy builds and all sorts of stuff, but it's not worth doing. You're just wasting your time. You can do some interesting stuff, like how we got this here. This is a 2-barrel, so like this. This thing here is running the double barrel, but we're running 5.56, which obviously you shouldn't be running with that. But this is the 5.56, so this should only be shooting 9mm. But we're shooting 5.56. And technically, we're shooting 2 bullets of 5.56. So we should technically be doing double damage. But the reality of is it's not. When we shoot 2 bullets at this dude, 2 bullets do 27 damage each. So we should be doubling that, eh? At least 50 damage. 48. It did this time. Actually, has it been changed? That just caught me off guard. Last time I tested this, it didn't. So this is doing double damage. 1 bullet, 48 damage. Wait a second. Wait, if 1 bullet done 48 damage, how come I just used so many bullets to kill him? And only done 300 damage? I didn't just shoot 6 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How is this accurate? How was that? If they're doing 40, every time I pull the trigger, I'm doing 48 damage. How am I doing 14 trigger pulls to get 300 damage? What? 24 damage now. But I just done 48 damage a second ago with 1 pull. See, this game's fucked. Look, not headshot, chest shot, 1 bullet. Just tap it once. 24. But I should not be getting a 24 because I'm shooting 2 bullets. And I should be getting double, like we got before, 48. How come last time I done it, we got 48? This time we got, which is exactly double 24. So it's random whether or not it's counting it. I think. What? We actually got 48 before. $48. This is so inconsistent, it's not funny. So we can do double damage. 72. Huh? 120. There's another 48. Almost feels like where you hit the target depends whether or not the second bullet counts. So here. I don't fucking know. But one pull tool is doing 48 damage and the other pull is doing not even close. See, that was 48 damage from one pull. $24 damage. No, that one. Let's go for headshots. Let's close off. See, I mean, if this was doing 48 damage per trigger pull every time without fail, we would be deleting things. Let's mount. Headshot so there's no way. 24. Huh? What? But if I shoot down here, it's where I'm shooting them to whether or not the second bullet's counting. I shoot here and I get 48. $48. Nah, that's not velocity. This is literally, this point here makes both bullets hit. Ready? And it's like five taps to kill. 1, 2, 3. Well, it was just a second ago. But that's even 6. Right, we'll do that again. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now we go to headshots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chest shots are doing more damage than headshots. 1, 2, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and he hasn't even cracked the armor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shots. Thinking, keep in mind that's 2 bullets, so 24 shots to the head to kill. Only headshots. But to the chest, it's way less. Bro, this game's fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Headshots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because I shot 2 then. 13. What the fuck? That's not velocity or anything. That's literally just exposing the fucked game. This should not be doing more damage down here than it is up there. Negative headshot multiplier or something. It's meant to be doing 27 to the head. I don't think we got in a single 27 count. The neck is meant to be, and the chest is where we're getting the mega damage, the 7 bullet to damage to kill, and that's meant to be doing way less. So for this gun here, you're best to aim at the chest. Let me just test some other guns now. That's kind of concerning. Hang on. This is concerning. So if I shoot here, which is where we think it was, let me mount. Here. 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, that didn't even fucking count. This game's chalked, bro. This just exposed it right there. Shooting blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? Literally shooting blanks. Your first bullet is a blank. You have to hold the trigger, and it's your other bullets that count. Your first bullet is a blank. What the fuck? What the fuck? This game is fucking chalked. That should not be a thing. That explains why I'm shooting. That explains the blank shots from my sniper that I was getting in my game the other day. Look at this, guys. This shit. I was shooting blanks. Center mass don't even get hit markers. This is exposes that as actually a thing. Now it's working. It's inconsistent. Now the first shot is counting. Bro, this game is chalked. So if it's doing that sort of shit in the middle of your gunfights, it's deciding whether or not your hits actually count. That's fucked. That'll explain why yesterday, when we were playing yesterday and we couldn't work out why I was losing gun battles to guns when I didn't miss a single shot, and other people were like this over me, and somehow I'm the one deleted. Probably shit like this. My bullets weren't counting. Everything's just fucked. Fire rate? No, it's not the fire rate. It wasn't in the fire rate. Like, damage ridge is fucked in this game or something. I mean, if this actually was hitting that 48 all the time to the chest, this would be crazy OP. Doing double the damage, that would literally double its TTK, which would put it as a meta weapon if we could make it register every time. .65 meta level. Is that not close to meta? That TTK? .65. Actual. If you shoot the chest, I've just never been, because this gun's obviously bugged if you don't shoot the head. You shoot the head and you're just gonna fucking get deleted because this game's fucking a joke. Why is headshots not faster? Literally double the fucking TTK. 11 TTK with headshots. Chest shots, 0.64. This is exposing how stupidly broken this game is. This should not be a thing. Ammunition changed the values. Yeah, I'm shooting 5.56 ammo. That's glitch build. It's not a legitimate build. I should be shooting 9mm. I shouldn't be doing the damage I'm doing. But see, that would have killed him just then, if it was chest shots. But because we shot the head, he's alive. I don't know whether I'd believe that it's not accurate in firing range. I believe that firing range is dead accurate to in-game because this explains all the bullshit we run into in-game. And the developers want to just use that as an excuse to make you not listen to what's happening in the firing range as to throw them, to make them look like the idiots that they are. I mean, if this is happening here, in what world is this not happening in the game? This is happening in game too. They're just lying to you, telling you, oh, no, it's not happening in game. A bit like how they tried to tell you guys that when you're getting the blood splatter, oh, you're not actually hitting that shot. Yes, we are. Their game's just being stupid. I mean, the fact that things aren't consistency in this firing range itself, like just before I was getting blanks, shooting blanks and stuff like that, I believe that this same stuff is happening in game. I do not believe that it's only in the firing range. Why would these things only happen in the firing range? That doesn't even make sense. It's happening everywhere, I believe. If anything, it'll be worse in game when they've got to calculate all the other shit and they've got all the server lag and all the other shit going on. I think in game would be even worse. Let me go in game. Let me go in game and test this gun out in game. We'll go and test it. This looks like it actually might be a pretty good fucking gun. What the fuck? This build specifically, guys. So we got this, which you can't build unless you... This took a lot for me to build this. And you won't be able to build this without in-game editing. So if they do not bring in-game editing back, you probably will never get a chance to use that. Where are we going to test this, though? In reality, no one's standing still for you to shoot in their chest, to run the test like in the firing range. That's why things aren't going to seem the same. And when it comes to in-game, you just simply hitting one bullet on their hand or their arm because they're sideways to you will throw all of your testing off. Because one hand value, oh, for this gun, oh fuck, this gun's awesome. Most guns have different values for the hand and stuff, and arms, which throws off all your testing when you hit them in the hand. This gun is just 24 for everywhere in that whole entire area. So this should be quite consistent. Not many guns are the same to the hand as they are the chest. If you're doing good in game, it will give blank shots. I don't know whether that's a thing. I think blank shots might just be a thing that that's doing. Look like we just showed before. I was consistently shooting blanks as long as I only shot the first bullet. But then about a few minutes, half a minute later, I wasn't shooting blanks on the first shot. So it just shows how inconsistent. And if that's happening in game, like it is happening in game, because this shows it. My sniper shot a blank right here, literally. So there's no argument this is happening in game. It's happening in game. They're just denying it. Right here, center mass. That's definitely not a miss. I didn't even get a hit marker. Like, this game's a fucking joke. Let's see if we can find a game. Let's run some tests. You might be able to build this in multiplayer in Modern Warfare if people are still playing that. And it might be OP over there. Thunder's not going to find. I'll go Battle Royale Casuals, because at least I only have to find 20 players to get a game. You're doing good in the game, it'll give you blank shots. Almost feels like I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think they do mess with your damage values and stuff intentionally. I think the game has a lot of problems. So at times your damage won't be what it should be because of stuff like that, how in the firing range you're shooting blanks, but I don't think that that's them intentionally doing stuff. I think the game's just got so many problems that at times those problems show up at times where they really can't, like in a gunfight. I don't think that they're fucking with your damage values on player-to-player interactions. I think that they will mess with your damage values and stuff against the bots, but when it comes to player versus player interactions, I really doubt that they're actually messing with anything there. Because that's just, yeah, I don't see that being a thing. So I think all of that stuff comes down to desync and their server. I mean, when you think about it, when you've got half a second and you've shot 7 bullets and the server's got to determine who shot those 7 bullets what millisecond before, and it's running on predicting shit, you can see where it's getting it all wrong. It's desync, and the fact that the server doesn't kind of tries to predict what happened, and then it just goes with that outcome. Like, man, yesterday I would slide and I would turn on someone, and then I would start getting a hit marker like the person was shooting me in the side, but the person, I'm staring at them, and then in the kill cam it shows that that person is shooting me about 4 bullets before I even decide to slide. But in my screen and in the actual gunfight, I had slid right past them and I turned on them and I was shooting them in the back of the head, and then I'm dead. But then when I watched the kill cam, that didn't happen. I come in and they shot me as I was coming in. But in my game, in my view, I had slid and past them and I shot them, shooting them in the back of the head, and then I'm dead. And I'm wondering, what? They're not even aiming at me. Yeah, so that's just where I think this is the... I don't think they do all that shit intentional. I don't know if there's really a solution to it other than upping the pin rate or something of their servers. Look at this, guys. It's dead. Battle Royale Casuals. They only have to match me with 20 players, and they can't even do that. I'm at 200 ping. On a free-to-play game. Free-to-play game. Can't even find a game with only 20 players and the rest bots. And they wonder why they're removing... People were saying, why are they removing the core modes? That's why. No one's playing them. Literally can't find games. Unless it's at the certain peak times of my day. I don't even know if we're going to be able to find a game to test this. It might take me half an hour to get this tested. Yeah, so I don't know how anyone deals with ranked type stuff and all that competitive playing in COD. I mean, just in the casual world, COD doesn't even fucking cope. It's a joke. In the casual world, shit like that destroys your game. I would hate to be in it and trying to play this like you guys that are out there in the ranked. The desync is just... What's the point in being able to slide past someone if they've killed you in their screen before you even slide past them, but your screen doesn't register that? I mean... Nuke skin. Yeah, from the Resurgence nuke. From the Resurgence nuke. It's not a glitch. I own this skin. I have the nuke from the Resurgence. Must be shadowed. Nah, I'm not shadow banned. This is just common as fuck for me in my geolocation. You gotta realize this game is a US game. Only US and UK have live servers. Everywhere else in the world it's dead, other than at certain time frames when everyone's off work. But right now, at 10:53 in the morning on a Monday, no one in Oceania is playing Call of Duty right now. He's not on PC. No, I'm on Xbox. And you hardly ever get shadow banned and stuff like that on Xbox. And I'm not a stupid sweat going out and playing the sweaty modes and the ranked modes and stuff like that. So I don't have salty people spectating me, reporting me, and doing all sorts of stuff that gets you shadow banned. I'm not shadow banned. I don't do anything to cause it. I find games, but it's just, this is just how it is, trying to find games at this time of the day for me. It's more or less, I have to wait until Australia wakes up. I don't know, and they're like 5 hours behind me, so it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for them now. So once it hits like 7, 8 o'clock over in Australia, then our servers, because it's Oceania, which is over there. So we don't even have servers in our country. Our servers are over in Oceania, which I think is over in Aussie somewhere. So minimum ping I ever play on is 32 ping. Minimum. But it just exposes how dead Call of Duty is, that we just can't find games. And they only need to... It's a free-to-play mode. And they only need to match me with 20 players. It might be a matter of skill-based matchmaking. Having a play. But casual mode, I wouldn't have expected it to have too strong a skill-based matchmaking, but maybe it does. Maybe skill-based matchmaking and casuals is crazy because they have to be careful on how they match us together because of the bot skill. I don't know whether the bots change their skill on who they're versing. So maybe a bot versus me in the game behaves a certain way, like tier 5 bot, but if the bot encounters this other player right next to me, he behaves like an idiot. I don't know whether that's how they interact, or whether that bot's a tier 5 skill-based matchmaking bot to everyone it encounters. I don't know how they go about that, because if they put like a 5 KD player in the same match as a 0.5 KD player, and both of those players have to encounter that one bot, does that bot behave differently towards the two players? Or is that bot just one set skill? See, there's that sort of shit. And then if that's the case, do they have to only match top tier players with other top tier players so that the bots match that top tier players? Or can they just throw them all in? Because I don't know whether they're trying to match me with other aggressive high killing players, or whether they're just going to throw me with whoever's trying to search. I have no fucking idea. And my average kills in Battle Royale casuals is like 25 to 35. So they might not want to match me with people only getting 5 or 10. I don't know. I would assume they do track stats for all of these modes, but they just don't display it to us. Bro, why do they feel the need to fucking do this? What is this? 100 fucking notifications on what? Tokens redeemed. Remaining tokens have been redeemed for... What is the... What? 100 messages. See, I do eventually find a game. Game crashed. Awesome, eh? Spend ages looking for a game and then this shit happens. The game crashes on you. Fuck's sake. Be interesting to see how this gun performs in game once we actually get there. I wasn't intending to be live for this long actually, but I just want to get this tested first. I was only intending to be live for like an hour or so. Already gone way longer. Have you played Splitgate 2? No, the developers actually messaged me asking me to play that game, which was interesting. But I never got around to it. It was interesting. Those devs actually reached out asking us, and it was interesting that they wanted me to play it. Out of all people, why the fuck would you want me to play it? I'll end up ruining it for them. It's okay. Yeah, it's a good game. It's just, yeah. You either take the time to understand that portaling properly and you become portal proing. Otherwise, don't waste your time. I haven't even looked at Splitgate 2. Only because when the developers notified me asking me to play it, I think I seen their message after the beta had actually closed. And then I went to have a look at the game and it was closed. And then I think it released after that and I never just never gotten around to it. It was a good game, Splitgate 1. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Apparently the number 2 has a battle royale, doesn't it? Which I was interested in. Again, I just haven't gotten around to playing it. I'm kind of bored of battle royales, to be honest. I'm only on COD because it's the content for the channel. Any way to get a weapon that class that wipes after you exit the loadouts menu without any other accounts to or controllers? I mean, you'll need some requirement for something. You need to get hold of some account. You could. Before in-game editing got removed from Warzone, you could have used Dragon's Breath to be able to do it and pull blueprints and then save those and thing. But I mean, yeah, you're kind of getting to a point where if you haven't caught up with the past stuff, you're trying to get into the glitching of this game now at this season when they're putting lots of stuff in, you might start struggling.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Bro, that's no joke fast. What the fuck was that? This is Warzone. This might be it. Don't aim at head, aim at chest. Aim at chest. This is it. I just didn't know that the fucking headshot was fucked on this gun. This gun's crazy.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment.
Mate, this is gonna be fun. Oh, I didn't set up this class properly. Ooh. Let's have a look at this. What is this? Battle Royale or watch your back, someone says. Superstore. Get our classes straight off the bat. Like, actually, I think this might be a meta. Unfortunately, all of you guys aren't going to be able to build it yet. You're going to have to wait for in-game editing come back. Possibly. I'll have a look. I might be able to get you guys building it. I might play around with it today for you. We'll have a play with it anyway, see how meta it is, and then whether or not we need to focus on getting you guys that gun set up next. I'm glad I took the time in firing range to work out how we have to use this gun. I've been using it at headshots this whole time and thinking it's fucking trash, because look at that, it does like 13 bullets for headshots, but only 6 bullets to kill chest shots. Bro. These devs need a wake-up call, man.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Man, I'm lagging like crazy. Why am I lagging like that? 29 milliseconds is a lie. With no packet loss, but I'm fucking teleporting. Hang on, guys, I'm just gonna focus on this so I can go and get this loadout. Read chat in a second once I'm back. Once I'm at my loadout. Otherwise, we're taken out.
HDR awaiting targeting data.
Whatever. I'll just go grab my I want more than one though. I want 2 loadouts. I'm greedy. Fuck! He just went the wrong way there. What the fuck? I thought he was behind the counter there. Then I went to push into behind the counter and then he was not in behind the counter. He was out the fucking another room. Okay, I can read now. Hey, the zombies blueprint still... Yep, that still works. What video should I watch? The recent one that I just made. So you'll see on my channel there'll be like the VODs of the streams that I've been doing over this weekend. On Friday, the start of this weekend, I uploaded a video. Warzone glitches. Don't miss this video. Is along the top of the thumbnail. That's the video you need to watch. Don't miss that video. Warzone glitch still works with motorcycle. I'll be honest, I've never done it. I've never tried. I'm not a go under the map in Warzone type of person. As you can see, I have no reason to be under the map. For me, under maps are a thing of the past. Back when they had heaps of, you know, each to their own. I'm not your under map YouTuber. I'm more of your get free guns, blueprints, and camos YouTuber and stuff like that. If I'm bored, I might, and I've got no content left to do, I might share it under map if there's one that's absolutely grain-breaking. But other than that, nah, it's not my content. I try and avoid encouraging people to go under the map because in my opinion it kind of does ruin the game. You know, getting blueprints, camos and creating cool guns, in my opinion, improves your game's experience. But telling people to go under the map and that's kind of is destructive. And as a person of influence on the game, you kind of try to be as less destructive as you can.
Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down.
Oh, fuck, bro. Fucking camping prick.
Dust yourself off, regroup, and get back in.
I just wanted to go to the buy station, bruv. I just want to get that gun and test it out. Oh, because of the time I'm playing, we've got weirdos on lobbies. We don't just have the normal Battle Royale casual lobbies where we've got weirdo ones. Because it's only streamers and stuff on. I gotta be playing a bit different, I think. I'm being a bit too casual because of I'm used to the normal time playing. I just want to get on and test this gun out now. To be honest with you. This thing. We might chuck a sniper on with it though. HDR. What class is this in? Oh, this isn't in these ones. Oh, that's right. Need it to be. Constellations end. Ah, oh, prestige. I don't have my shock charges. Those are what I use. Go. That's better than Ghost. Man, now I know find another match. They take too long to find at this time of day for that sort of shit. Let us get our... The whole reason of playing casuals is so you don't have trouble fucking getting killed trying to get your loadouts either. Call of Duty is starting to look like warning labels. Eye hassle and headaches. You experience rage quitting, lagging as a frozen game problem. Please don't bother me just about money. Pretty much. That's Warzone in a nutshell. As long as you're buying bundles, that's all that matters. If you stop buying bundles, they'll close the servers and create the same game on new servers, so you have to buy all the shit again. That's what they do. That's literally what they do. They sell a COD every year and they close the old one and ruin the old one, so you have to rebuy all the shit. Otherwise you wouldn't buy stuff. That's the whole reason why Warzone 2 exists. All of us players that had all of Warzone 1, we had all of our stuff, we had no reason to keep buying stuff. They closed the servers down. They open a new one. Now buy all the shit again. Try this gun out. I just want to test this gun before I end the stream. So I can confirm to you guys that this is the one. It looked like it when we were just in the second ago when I had it in my hands. Those people were dying fast as fuck. Davey. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Sorry I missed your message. Underground glitch still works with the motorcycle. Oh yeah, I got that one. I think for that motorcycle, you have to go and you have to put it where you want it, then you have to go and push it over with another vehicle to push it over and make it fall over, and then you have to do it, which is a whole lot of hassles. And for what? If you happen to play like that, you're in the wrong mode, bro. Dude just disappeared on me. Alright, this is good. This is the gun, man. What the fuck? Mate, you don't even have to aim for the head. This is why this is so good. You're deleting that center mass. Why have I got no ammo? I'm sold. It might become my new weapon. That might become my new main. Mate, not having to shoot heads. Double damage at center mass. I mean, that sounds like a winner to me. 100%. I'm just gonna go here. Get my glue out. And let's go test this shit. Wow.
Get to the safe zone.
Just as I was saying today that there's no point glitching out all these weapons, we found one that there is a point to glitching. That I've had this whole time. I've just been aiming wrong. I've been aiming at heads. Not knowing that you do half damage to head and double damage to bodies. This game's so broken.
Dropping into the AO. Hunt down the enemy.
Man, I got heaps of money. I don't even need to worry about a contract. What the fuck?
Enemy UAV is online.
Where's that dude that dropped here?
In the area.
Someone's around here though. With a UAV. They looted up there. Oh, they're right here. I don't know what the fuck you think you're shooting at, dude. It wasn't me.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Swapping mag.
Yes, we got the gun. Let's chest this shit. Now we gotta find someone to use it on. One in here. I think I heard someone in here. Could be wrong. I just want a victim for our weapon to test. Mate, this is the gun. We don't have to aim headshots. And at range. Wait a second. Because it's 5.56, we're not going to have the 9mm damage drop-offs either. I'm just gonna get it. Yeah. This might be the gun. Shooting 2 bullets is the way, man.
Loading.
Wait, where did that contract just go? I was just pinged. Where was it? I wasn't paying attention, but it means someone's around. I need to pay more attention. I'm playing way too casual. Mind you, it is Battle Royale casuals. Damn it, I wanted that. That was going to be my form of UAV. Now I got to go buy a UAV. There's a bot. Can't see him. Wait, why have I got no ammo?
Enemy UAV overhead.
I got scavenger. I should not have low ammo when I'm running scavenger.
I need max.
Damn it.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I'm in.
Ammo. We need ammo. I want to keep that perk slot there. But oh, come on, game. Give me money so I can go buy my ammo box. For fuck's sake. Oh, that dude would drop ammo.
UAV is online.
Money. Every kill is $2,000 with scavenger. Why I run scavenger?
Changing mag.
That's a problem. Why do we have such low ammo? 30 and 50. Are these divs that fucking brain dead? Why has my only got 30 in the side clip of a gun? Why are you running away? That's why. That's weird.
Loadout drop headed your way.
How much is the munitions? 4,000. What the fuck?
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Oh, bro. $10 off. That's annoying shit. Where's the next buy station? Miles away too, and there's not $10 here just for me to buy it before I leave. Okay.
UAV available for tasking.
I just want munitions. Okay, we got that. This gun would be with the Halion Rebirth is going to be lethal. This gun's not going to be a problem because nearly everybody won't be able to build it and use it. Only people that follow Bman will ever have this weapon. I'll get you guys a tutorial out if I can find a way to do it without in-game editing. I'll just pull the shoot over that way.
Ammo's running low. Got one down.
Whatever works, hey guys. I did not change my gun just there, so everyone can know. I did not tell my gun to change just then. For some stupid reason, the game just swapped weapons on me mid-gunfight. It turned out alright, but it shouldn't have. What the fuck? See, other things this game has. Why the fuck did my gun just swap on me in mid-gunfight? I didn't press swap gun. That was fucked.
Need recon overhead.
UAV standing by.
Fucking dumb mantle shit. I wasn't expecting it. Urgh. That would have been a good test for that gun. He's not going to pick it up. He doesn't know what's there on the ground. We'll go back and get that.
Deployment or die trying.
Oh, gas. These lobbies, this is casuals, man. People are playing like that in casuals. Is it in the storm? Fuck. He won't have grabbed my gun, surely. No one's gonna know what they're looking at when they see that gun. He didn't even take my UAV
Available for tasking.
or my thing. Dude doesn't know a good thing when he fucking sees it, I guess. Didn't even touch the UAV. This lag is crazy. It feels like I'm teleporting when I'm walking. That's lying. It's not 27 millisecond ping. I think those things lie to us as well. Because this game right now does not feel like it does at other times when those stats say the exact same thing. And this game is dead right now. Where is everyone? Not even any gunfire to go off. Wait, for me to be on UAV, I had to be close to that person. Wait, I've just run away from it. It means the person must be this direction.
Gas is closing in.
Wait, let me get closer. How was I on UAV for a split second, but now I'm not?
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you to load up now.
Why have I got a UAV pinging? That's a UAV pinging going off. Why is that going off? Damn, I was hoping he wouldn't jump in that car. Damn it. Gonna try and snipe him, but he got in the car too soon. Now I'm back on radar. Cool. So someone's close.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, is that not moving? What the fuck is he doing? I assumed he was moving. He is moving. I don't know.
Moving. Enemy UAV is online.
Man, this game. This is a dumb lobby. I'm not even finding bots to kill. And now I'm going to be running across the open and going to get run over. That's why you have no glint snipers. The cunt didn't even know I was sniping at him. Most deadly thing in the game. An HDR with no warning glint. loadout drop just then? That direction. Man, it sounded close as fuck. Where was that? Oh, that. Smoke. Why did it sound so close? Gonna run across there. He got lucky. Let's go try out our SMG. What we're doing. While we're here, we're not here to use HDR. Remember, I'm on UAV, so this dude could be aware that I'm here. Ow, you fucking bot. I didn't have the bot on my mind just then. I was fighting the... This gun. It hasn't let me down yet. Real player. HDR doesn't let you down either, but that's for another... That's another topic. We all know that HDR is king for that stuff. Oh, I got scav. Let's go grab all our money. Someone's up there. There is. I see. This is the situation. This dude doesn't even realize that I have an HDR. And I'm able to one-shot him. So he's playing with fire.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Last mag.
Fucking annoying. He's got a wicked head glitch on that edge there. I might just take that building and fuck him over.
Enemy UAV overhead.
LDBR, ready for launch.
Time to fly 5 seconds. Oh, I'm in.
UAV standing by.
Hey, that was a sniper. What the fuck?
Fire solution was bad. Miss.
Yeah. This SMG is clutch. That was that dude shooting me.
Running low. Closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
This gun.
Swapping mags.
This gun is clutch.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
but not headshots. This is where heads, it doesn't damage. Because it's broken like that. So that gun there, and that just proved it right there. So firing range is no different to in-game. Because that's how that gun performs in firing range. But that gun is absolutely broken shooting chest. So again, headshots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shots to the head. But chest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Half the shots. This thing destroys to the chest, but to the head, it takes double the shots. So if you're hitting center mass, for some reason there it decided not to, so not too low. You got to shoot the chest. Center mass, you're going to beam them. 6.6 milliseconds. Well, that was 7.2. See, before we were getting 0.64, now we're getting 0.72. So out the gately inconsistent. Now we're going 6.64. See, 0.6. That's meta. 7.2. 0.62. But then you got heaps. Look at how many bullets that one took. Just to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll shoot just the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. This game's chalked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shoot center mass. Crack up. Well, yeah, guys, and that confirms if you shoot the chest, you're going to delete with that gun. I'll look into maybe making tutorials on how to build this later on. But for now, there's no real tutorial for this one because you need in-game editing. Okay, guys. Well, with that said, guys, I'm going to be completing the stream here. So, appreciate everybody that stopped in. And keep being awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bman, out. If you learned anything from today's stream, it's that fuck, this game's so inconsistent and fucking badly made. It's not funny. But we keep playing it anyway. Keep being awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one.